What is going on, everybody? How are we all doing? And welcome back today to the Blackburn Rovers career mode road to glory on FIFA 18. It has been a while, quite a while since you've seen this series. If you follow me on Twitter, you will know I've had a mixture of being super busy at work and technical problems with my Xbox, which has stopped me from recording, unfortunately. But hopefully, we've seen the back of that now and we can get on with the series that I'm really enjoying. And again, I've got to say a massive thank you for all your support on this series. Because I've had issues on my Xbox, I think when I was clearing some data or trying to do something to fix it, I accidentally deleted the last save of this, which meant I had to replay the last episode's worth of stuff essentially, but through simming it, we've actually got it almost bob on to what actually happened. I will quickly show you because there are a couple of differences. So, Bournemouth, we lost 1-0 when we played the episode, and we actually lost 1-0 again when I simmed it. We've got the Wimbledon game that we won 2-1. I believe when we simmed it last time, we won 2-0. And then the final bit of action was this Huddersfield game, which we won 1-0 last time round, but we actually won 2-0 when we simulated it. So, we're technically a goal better off there, I believe, if I remember correctly, but points and everything exactly the same. As far as the transfer window went, because if you remember that was a disaster, I made sure it went exactly the same. I saw Bradley Dack, we got 2.1 million for him. I don't know what we got for him last time, and we've not signed anyone that we didn't sign before, so all that remains exactly the same. The squad is looking decent. We're going to be playing DuPont in the middle of the park. He's now 60 rated, and in fact it's worth mentioning something else that did change. Nyambe, I think, was out for a long period of time when we did it last time round. He didn't pick up an injury this time, so he's fit to play. But yeah, this is the team that we're going to be going with for today. To begin with, we're going to have Raya in between the sticks. Nyambe, who's doing so well for his age. I mean, 73 rated. How old is he? Can we look here? He's 20 years old. He is an absolute future star for this team as far as I'm concerned. We've got Lenihan and Van Leberg partnering up at centre-half. We've got Williams at left-back. We're going to be playing DuPont in the position where Bradley Dack was playing. Raheem Harper and Busquets also in the midfield, and then Keane, Vidillo and Tabla making up the rest of the team. They're actually going to be kicking things off with a game away from home against Bristol City. I'm going to be very rusty, so hopefully we still do okay here. Let's get into it though. Let's get this episode rolling. Just going to throw it out there, that might be the most disgusting colour combination of kit I've ever seen in my entire life. Here we go then, guys. We're away from home to kick off today's episode. Like I've just mentioned, we're playing Bristol City, and because of all the simulating stuff I did because of the episode that went missing essentially, I don't actually know where we're sitting in the table. I believe when we played this, I think we were in the mid-table point, maybe 11th, 12th. Obviously we've replicated the results, but we might not necessarily be in the same position. And the goal scorers are going to be different as well, of course. Moise Keane had done very well for us in the last episode, but who knows if now he's done well or not, if that makes sense. But let's take a look at the lineups, have a look at the league table, which I think is about to pop up. It is indeed Brentford in second place. They're doing very well. Preston top of the league, which is, I think that's a pretty unexpected top four, really. Bristol City actually in third place, and we're away from home here. This could be a very tricky game. Here is the lineup for Bristol City then. So they've got Frankie Fielding in between the sticks. Very good goalkeeper a few years ago, was tipped to be in the England setup when he was playing for Derby. They've got Wright, Flint, Scott Golborn in there, Pisano. They've got a few known players in there, Engvall and Didu up front I'm not too familiar with. They've got Sahin and Dowd. In fact, to be honest, most of the players I'm familiar with, they're in the defence and in between the sticks of the Bristol City team. But the third in the table, they've had a good start, and that's not going to be from luck, I wouldn't imagine. This is going to be a tough game. Let's take a look at our lineup. You've already seen it once when I went through it not long ago, but we'll just recap it again very briefly. We've got the Raya in between the sticks, a back four of Nyambe, Van Leberg, still getting used to that guy's name, Lenihan and Williams. Midfield there are Busquets, DuPont and Harper, and then Vidillo and Tabla on the wings with Keane leading the line. Let's hope we can get a good performance, pick up a point at least here. I'll be happy with the draw because Bristol have started so well. Let's see how we get on. Let's close that down. Don't let him get the shot away, deflected. And Raya is forced into the first half of the game. He's going to get it back again, and he gets tackled. We get away with that a little bit. I thought I had a bit more time than I did. We get the goal kick and breathe a sigh of relief there. Slide off to the edge. It's a good first touch. We defended it quite well just about in the end, though. The clearance wasn't good enough, though. Chance is still there. Raya makes another good save, and he has certainly been the busier of the two keepers in this first half so far. Williams, though, to bring it forward. Can he be as much of an outlet as he's been in the last couple of episodes where we played, where he was an absolute menace down this left-hand side? He's got it back again, you know. We could drop that off to the edge. We've got a chance to pull the trigger. Oh, you know what? I didn't think it was the most convincing shot. The keeper got fingertips to it, and we so nearly got the rebound. End-to-end football there. Look at this. I actually thought it was a pretty tame shot, but the keeper made a bit of a meal of it, and Vidillo just couldn't quite get there for the tap-in. Let's turn far too easily there, Engvall. Better watch the runner at the bottom. We haven't. And we're 1-0 down. Bristol City have deserved it, if I'm being honest. They've had the better of the opening of the game. We did have that one chance where the keeper made a meal of it not long ago, but they've been having chances. Ray's made a couple of good saves already, but Sahin put that one in. And 1-0 down. We need to pull up our socks here. This could get embarrassing, just like I say. Bristol City have been dominating this game thus far. Lovely first time finish. Ray, I can't expect him to save that. Well in. High up the pitch there. Tabler's won the ball really well. Moiskin needs to get in there. He's on that back stick. Can we find him? Oh, yes, we can. It's not the most convincing finish. I don't think the keeper's covered himself particularly in glory there. But we will take it. He's doing the Baba Timmy Gomi celebration. But it's I say it's a lovely header. It was lovely in the fact that he headed it down and it was pretty hard. But I thought it was quite central, to be honest. I really think the keeper, will see the replay, should have been doing better. But Tabler, all the credit has to go to him. Won it hard at the pitch. The delivery was good. Let's have a look at this here. It's just snuck past the keeper. I don't know how much blame can be attached to him. It's right by him, but at the same time, like I said, it was a good header. Hit it down hard and low, and we're back in the game, guys. 1-1, get in there. So just slightly changed the camera on the camera. You might be able to tell. I didn't realise before, you were only just barely seeing my head, so apologies for that. Let's try and retain possession this time, shall we, boys? Gets it forward to Moiskin. Cheeky step up and he retains the ball there. Connor Washington, we got the runner. Come on, this is a golden chance to take all 3 points. Oh, what a miss! What a miss! I'm not sure who that was, to be honest. We did everything right there up till the finish, and it was an absolutely abysmal one. What a gift that was. We could have potentially stolen all 3 points there. We're not going to get a better chance than that in this episode. No free kick, yeah? No free kick. Connor Washington! Oh, it's just wide again. We've had a couple of light chances here to nick the points, and we couldn't quite take either of them. That one was definitely a lot more difficult than the first one. A cross keeper, back to goal almost, but Bristol City got away with one here in the end. Well, one header, and that is going to be full time, guys. I'll take the 1-1. I said I'd take a point before the game. Bristol City started the season really, really well, but there were so many chances there, particularly right at the end of the game. We had a couple at least there that we should, one especially that we should have scored, but Bristol City could have nicked it as well. They've at the end had 7 shots to our 4. They were dominant in the first half, even much better in the second. I'd say we were worth our point, and they're worth the point, and it's a good one on the road as well. Let's move on to the next game. Here we go then, guys. Game number 2 of the episode. We're going to be taking on Queen's Park Rangers. Let's try that again. In the second game of the episode. You can see we're currently sitting in 16th place. QPR in 5th, but it's the kind of situation where, because it's so early in the season, we've got a game in hand over a lot of the teams above us. If we were to win, we go within a couple of points of the playoffs, which is ideally, I think, where I'd like to be come the end of the season. If we can be challenging for those playoff spots, I think that would be awesome. But yeah, QPR have had a good start there in 5th place. Another team that's strong in this league. I mean, you could look at so many teams and say the same about them. But the key man, the player to watch here apparently, is Yeni Ngakoto. I'm sure I pronounced that wrong. QPR striker, I'm imagining, got 2 goals in his last game. Let's have a look how they line up, how we line up, and get into this fixture. So here's our lineup for the game. I've already mentioned, I think it's exactly the same one as in the previous game against Bristol City. We played really well in the second half with well-deserved points, and the team's playing quite well. Of course, Ray Niambe, Lenihan, Val Laberga. I really have to concentrate every time I say that name, I swear. And Williams back up goalkeeper in defence, Busquets, Harper and Dupont in the middle, and Tablet, Keane and Badia making up the front 3. Although QPR have started well and are undoubtedly, in my mind, probably going to be a strong team in this division, I think home record for us this season, if we do want to push to the playoffs, is going to be very important, and these are the kind of games that I do want to win. These are the kind of games where we're not expected necessarily to win them because they are strong teams in the division, but these are the kind of games I want to win. They've got a Sia up front. I've got to be honest, there's not a lot of players. It's actually a winger, the guy that they mentioned at the start, left winger. There's not a lot of players I'm recognising. I'm recognising Freeman in there, Smith is in between the sticks, but not the most familiar to me, QPR. So, yeah, let's see how we get on here. Like I said, we're going to be looking to win this game, obviously. We are at home. Home record's going to be important. Let's do this. Last year in League One, our home form was absolutely sensational, so we're hoping for the same again, but early doors, the Raya does well and saves down to his near post. Just where you're expecting to save that, and he did. Decent save. Video's down the bottom. It's a decent ball to Alvaro Video. What do we do here? Do we drop it inside? We're going to look for Keane. Oh, it's a brilliant defensive challenge. Brilliant challenge. But there we go. We've certainly got a threat again in this one. Peeling for the offside, but not given. But we get the interception anyway. We're going to play a risky pass there. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have done it. Oh, we've conceded from it as well. I called that it was a risky pass, but I thought it might pay off big style for the counter-attack. Look at it, it's poor. It was never going to happen, was it? It's poor from me. And that is a sublime finish from the QPR attacker. It's Freeman. In fact, it's not the attacker, it's the midfielder. One of the few players I recognise in the lineup. What a hit that is to finesse it in from there, but that's completely my fault. Stupid ball to try and play out. And in this league, we're going to pay the price for it. Trying to get the ball there, but it's been shielded really well. QPR coming forward again here. We need to get a foot in. We seriously need to get a foot in. And just like that, guys, it's like in a flash. 2-0 down, 22 minutes gone. And all of this stems from giving that stupid goal away. I'm so annoyed at myself. It's Freeman at the double for them. He's going to get an inform, isn't he? This was real life. Absolutely banging finish in the midfield. That one I feel less guilty about. There's not a lot I can do about it, but 2-0 down there, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we've got a mountain to climb. We started really well in this game as well. Come on, let's get a response. Come on. DuPont. It's a decent ball. It's a lovely turn. Oh my God, we've got to be scoring those chances, guys. I think it's Harper that's put that one wide. It's a great chance. He was such a good goal scorer for us last season, especially in the big games when we needed him, but he couldn't put the finish away there. Come on, have that, have that. Come on, Blackburn. Come on, we've got him panicking here. Come on, this has got to be a goal, surely. Come on, pick that ball up out the net. 2-1. Come on, pick the ball up, pick the ball up. Anytime today, mate. Anytime today. He's not going to pick it up, is he? No. 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 But we've done a flip. We've not picked the ball up. We've done a flip, but this is much more like it from us. QPR almost panicking. They could have put this counter bed, truth be told. They had that great chance to make it 3-0, but it's a wonderful finish. I believe it's Tabla that time, and it's Balu Tabla. Finally, someone takes a chance. Can we get back into this game? Can we produce a beautiful, beautiful comeback? It's a great ball up the top. Oh my Lord, QPR hit the post. That was a fantastic pass up the top to find the space. It's a great effort as well. We need to get rid of this now. Come on, it's half time. That's a terrible pass. Come on, ref, get your whistle out, man. Get your bloody whistle out. We'll take our time, 2-1. We're back in the game. Don't want to give away anything stupid, but he's refusing to blow his whistle. Raya claims it. I didn't mean to throw that. Thank God. There's half time. 2-1. Started well, conceded 2 goals in quick succession, and we're now back in the game. That's the summary of the first half. Let's get back into this. Come on. Looking for a man. We're going to go up top. And then we're going to play it first time in behind. What a move! Oh, God. We should have scored anyway, but I almost thought that the defender was going to put it on target. What a beautiful move that was. Number 5 there for Keeper. I thought he was going to touch it into his own net for a second. He's actually found Tabla. Balu Tabla, the man that scored that goal for us, of course, to get us back into this. He spins inside well. Can we find a man? He's done very well again there. Oh, I needed to carry on the run. Needed the run to be carried on there from Busquets. It didn't quite happen, did it? Oh, guys, guys, guys. We've lost the game 2-1. Such a frustrating one that is. I mean, we started the game really well, and then we had a 5-minute period of absolute madness where we gave away 2 cheap goals. And then we looked really good again after that. You can see we've had 5 shots. They've had more shots than us, but we've had such good chances in my eyes. I'm not quite sure how we've only scored the 1 goal there, but those are the kind of games, you know, like I said at the start, we want to be winning them to get in those playoff spots, and clearly we're missing that little something right now. So, you know, there's not too much we can change right now, but the positive to take is that I don't think we're playing badly. So hopefully we can carry the performances on, but perhaps get the wins in the next couple of games. So here we are then, guys. We've arrived at the 3rd game of today's episode, and I think this is actually going to be the final one, because if I show you the calendar, the next game we've actually got is against Swansea in the Cup. Normally I'd simulate the Cup games because we've been doing 4 in an episode and simulating one of them, but I don't want to simulate that game because it's against Swansea, and I think it could be potentially a good game. So we're going to call it quits after the Reading game. Then we'll do probably 4 in the next episode, I'd like to say. We might see the Brentford one. We'll wait and see, actually. But we're going to play 3 today's anyway. We've got, who have we got again? Reading away from home in this one. And so far in this episode, we've not actually managed to pick up a win. We've actually had a formation change for this game as well, which I'll show you when the lineups come out. But nothing else to report. Let's get into this game. Here we are then, guys, Reading away from home to end off the episode. Like I've just mentioned, we are going to be going with a different formation in today's game, a formation we've never tried before in this series. I just felt like we needed to have a bit more impetus going forward, but at the same time I wanted us to keep the ball a bit better, so hopefully that'll explain a bit about why we've chosen the formation that we've gone for, because I don't think we're conceding a ton of goals. The only goals we've ever seem to concede are when I screw up or someone makes an error or just an absolute scream and that kind of thing. So I was quite happy with the back 4 setup. However, the midfield I felt needed to be a bit stronger, and obviously we've got hopefully I mean, you can see the table there, by the way. I mean, QPR, who we lost to in the last game, were in second place. Since we played a lot of teams in the top half, so no disgrace there. When I say top half, I mean like top 6, top 8. But getting back onto what I was saying, I think hopefully we'll be able to get Jadon Sancho in the January transfer window, and he'll be able to replace, if this formation works, the player we've got in left mid in this team, which you'll see in a second, is Peter Whittingham, interestingly. But yeah, we're basically going with a 4-4-1-1, but with a cam rather than a centre forward, and there's been a few chops and changes, if you like, in the starting 11. Some because of fitness, some because of the formation change, but yeah, you'll see in a second when you see the lineup. I'm going to stop rambling on about it. Let's have a look at the lineups and then get into this game. Here's how Reading are going to line up. We've got Vita Minone in between the sticks. There's a few players in there that I recognise. Buddy Varson up front. They've got Modu Barrow, Swift, Evans, Kelly in the centre. They've got Bakuna, who used to play for Villa, at right back. A Beater at left back, playing a 5-2-3 kind of formation. Not the most common thing you ever see. More at the back there as well. He's a very decent centre half. Blackburn, ourselves of course, like I said, different formation today. The back four and goalkeeper remains exactly the same. We've got Ryan Nyambe, Lenihan, Van der Berger and Williams. But you can see it's a more compact system. We're playing Whittingham on the left, with Ryerson coming in for Harper because of fitness. Then Busquets, a video of making it the right hand side. Tabla playing a cam position, which he can play. And then Moise Keane leading the line. Now Tabla has been in good goal scoring form, so I'm hoping that getting him more centrally and getting him a bit further forward potentially could really be the key here. Come on, get him off the ball, boys. Evans just carried that far too far there. And it's some good football actually. Can we get Reed? Oh, see, I just feel that's so unlucky. I mean, they played some nice football there, Reading have, don't get me wrong, but then the way it's deflected, no one reacts quickly enough. This here, look at that, it's a good block. Can't quite get back at it. And it just falls so nicely. 1-0 down there. Liam Kelly with the goal. We need to push ourselves down and get back into this as quickly as possible now. That's a nice ball. Moise Keane. Got a lovely through ball option. Surely that's 1-1. Yes, it is. I said we wanted to get back in the game as quickly as possible. And that's exactly what we do. It's Alvaro Badillo. I don't think that's his first goal for the club, but he's not scored many in the Championship so far. So nice to see him getting on the score sheet. It was actually very well played by Moise Keane. He did a little step over shimmy. Found half a yard. Badillo made a very nice run actually, coming in off that right wing and just finishes that chance really, really well. 1-1, straight back in the game. Perfect. Tabla to bring it forward. Can we turn in the middle of the park? We can. It's very well played. Come on, Tabla. Nice fake shot as well. He finds Moise Keane. And it's the same combination as before. Badillo. Oh, I couldn't quite get the shot away. Right on the stroke of half time. Some more positive signs there, but we're just lacking that cutting edge in the final third. I'll tell you what. When Dominic Samuel comes back into this team, I think that could make a massive difference. You know, we are missing his goals right now. Can we get a runner? We have got one across the top here. It's Whittingham. Can we put one across the box? Doesn't quite happen. That's why you expect Whittingham's delivery to be better, to be honest. Technically, he's a very good player. Watch the runners. Watch the runners. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I'll tell you what. The difference between the Championship and League One, I think I've said it before, you give a player half a yard and they just rocket it in. We've been really hard done by again, I feel like. We've been so on the front foot, but we just can't quite find that goal. And that, just inside the box, is an absolute banging finish. Nothing we can do about it. Reading retake the lead. It's John Swift. This game is not over yet, though. Well played. That'll do. That'll do. Come on. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. E2. Oh, it should be a goal. It's a great run, the regen. Oh, I just needed a bit more composure in front of goal. Come on, Busquets. Hold him off, lad. Well played. E2. Plays it in behind. Well played. Come on. Come on. He's racing through. Go on. Oh, it's blocked again. That just sums up our day today. Every time we get a chance, it's just blocked at the last second. So unlucky. And that's the full-time whistle as well. It's going to be another loss. And in this episode, I think this is the first time in the series where we've gone 3 games a day to win. And in every single game, I think we've been pretty hard done by, to be honest. We've had the chances. But Reading, you've got to credit to them. They're defending again. We haven't had as many shots, but we have so many chances where we just can't quite get the shot away. I'll mention him earlier. Dominic Samuel, when he gets back into this team, when he's back from injury, I really think he's going to be a massive boost because we're missing that clinical finisher right now. Moise Keane's not been bad, but Samuel's certainly a step up on him, in my opinion. Let's just have a, before we end the episode, let's have a quick check, see how long it is before he's back, because the sooner, the better, really. We'll have a look in the squad hub, hopefully it'll tell us. You can actually see while I'm here as well, the attributes of the players if you're interested. You can have a quick skim over them to see who's gone up by the most and all that kind of stuff. But Dominic Samuel, does it say here how long till he's back? So he's still out for another 4 weeks, unfortunately, after that anterior cruciate ligament. But like I say, the sooner he's back, the better. Because right now, I mean, I said at the start, we want to be aiming for a playoff spot. But you'll see, if I go to the league table here, it's not the cup right now, so that's annoying. But we're having a struggle of a start right now. So you can see the league table here, and it's just that situation, that classic early season situation. We're only 8 games in. If we have a good run of form, we could find ourselves right back up there in the playoff spots. If we have a bad run of form, we could easily be sucked into the relegation. We're sort of lower mid-table right now, but it's still early doors. We've only just got promoted, let's not forget, with a young team as well. But today is a little bit of an eye-opener and a little bit disappointing. Hopefully we can do better in the next episode, but that is going to end this one, guys. If you have enjoyed it, make sure to leave a big thumbs up. And again, your support in this series is always massively appreciated, so thank you so much for that. I'll catch you all in tomorrow's video. Enjoy the rest of your evening, guys. Nidge out.